Welcome back at 8:16. Starting a business can be hard enough when it's the only thing on your platter, but when you also have kids to raise and worry about, you know it can be that much more difficult. Laura Galloway knows that, and she's here to help us all. She is the author of this book called Moms Mean Business, and she's also owner of mombiz.com, and she's with us this morning. Thanks for taking time to join us today in regards to this book. Where did you get the inspiration to not only start that business, but to get this project done?
Well, the inspiration to start the business came from needing this kind of help myself and not being able to find it. So, you know, there are a lot of people out there that'll tell you to be a successful entrepreneur, you got to sacrifice everything. You got to give 80 hours a week. You got to give all your money, all the risk in order to make it. Well, that doesn't work for a woman who is also head of household and raising a family. So I needed to solve that for myself, and the inspiration to write the book came from my co-author, Erin Babler, who's also a life coach, and she said, hey, I want to write a book about mom entrepreneurs. You want to help me on this journey? So we did.
So you don't have to put 80 hours in. You can do it another way.
Oh my gosh, please let us put to rest the idea, the cult of sacrifice that says the only way to be successful in this industry is to give everything else up.
Well, let's talk about that. Mompreneurs, I love the term.
Yeah.
How is it possible to define success differently for mompreneurs than other entrepreneurs?
Well, I would suggest, Vic, that everybody needs to define success this way. They'll feel a lot happier, but especially for mompreneurs, we know that it's a priority, right? Like being successful in your family, being happy in your life is a priority, and who wouldn't want that? So we kind of start with, instead of a business plan that's going to work, we start with a lifestyle plan. And we say, okay, center your priorities in the middle of this, and let's build a business that's going to support and work for that on top of it.
How is it a better, more comfortable situation for people to define their own success in regards to what's going on around them?
Have you ever been in a job where you've been working for someone else and their definition of success, but it wasn't necessarily yours?
Yeah, I think everybody has,
right?
Maybe, at least at some point. Maybe.
Or do you have parents who maybe wanted something for you that was super successful, but you're like, no, I'm not going to law school, right? So for a lot of us, we wind up following a path that's kind of been dictated or handed to us or molded to us that we don't really see ourselves in. And so we say you actually don't have a lot of practice in determining what success is for you, and we're asking you to take that turn now, define it for you. What's going to make you happy, and then let's put some action in place to follow it.
Who do you think this book is specifically for?
It is for anybody who wants to stop sacrificing their life in order to be successful in business, and it is targeted for moms. So.
And you're coming across several of those people, I'm sure.
Yeah, I spoke at a conference recently, and more men bought my book than women. So if you can get past mom in the title, they're good nuggets for you too.
Okay, so how does it help create success and maybe that happy level that you were talking about?
Well, I guess if we are mindful of why we set the goals and what motivation we have behind what it is we want to do, then we're more likely to achieve it. It's a real simple mindset, not that easy to execute all the time.
You got me motivated right here to run through all, go do what we need to do. Laura Galloway, thank you so much.
Thank you, Vic.
Moms Mean Business. There you go, guys. We'll send it back over to you. Keenan, they said dads are buying